Well, hello everybody, this is Byron Wade, your General Presbyter. I am here today with John Hagmann. John Hagmann is the pastor of First Presbyterian Church in Morganton, and he was also a member of the revisioning team.
Was.
So I really appreciated his presence and everything that he brought. I have a few questions for you today as we continue this series on learning more about the Revisioning Task Force. Our first report as we look at the possibility of discussing this again at our July Presbyterian meeting, which will be online. So I'm just going to have a conversation with John, just ask a few questions, and then we'll go from there. John, how was your experience being on the Revisioning Task Force?
Well, I really enjoyed being on the Revisioning Task Force. It was an honor to be asked, first off, and a privilege to be with a lot of folks who have great ideas and really care about the Presbytery moving forward. And so, having more meetings wasn't great, but we were able to accomplish a lot by Zoom. And praise be to God. And we did a lot of good work, a lot of good soul searching together, and question asking and listening. And I felt like the process was a really good one.
Good. So tell me, what did you like most about a report, or where did you feel connected in a report?
For me, the report really talks about we're trying things, and if any of you are out there and you're leading a church, whether you're an elder or a deacon or a minister of word and sacrament, like we got to try some stuff, So I think that that one of the nice things about your arrival here, and honestly one of the nice things about COVID, is it really challenged us to innovate. We had to do something different, and I think that the Revisioning Task Force, one of the beautiful things about it is that we take the Presbytery seriously, and we're trying to make it as best as we can for everyone, and that's a really hard task. But
it is.
But it forced us, and it shows that we're trying new things, and so I like that a lot.
Well, good. One last question I have for you.
Yeah.
If you were a parishioner, an elder, or a deacon looking at this report for the first time, what questions do you think may come up, or what do we need to look at?
Oh, I think that there's all kinds of questions that you could ask. Why? Why are we doing this? Why this method? Why this model? Essentially, when you receive that report, you become part of the Revisioning Task Force, just not without all the background information that we've done. And so I think the report does an admirable job of trying to communicate those things. But there's always going to be questions. Why are we doing this? What's wrong with what we're doing now? Is this an indictment against what we've been doing in the past or anything like that? And I think the answer is no. We're trying to expand it and trying to make sure that relationships are built throughout the Presbytery, which is, we've got a really big Presbytery, so geographically especially. So trying to meet those needs of churches, both large, medium, and small. Try to build relationships there and help them. Those are the kind of questions that I would be asking. How does this benefit the church? How does this benefit First Presbyterian Church in Morganton? If I'm being honest, that's what I would be asking. But how does this make the Presbytery stronger? And how does it help us to meet our mission? Those are the questions that I would be asking, and there's a million of them out there, but that's what I would be thinking about.
Well, good. Well, thank you, John. Greatly appreciate it. So you've heard a little bit about John's perspective, serving on this task force for the last 2.5 years. But now you have the report as was presented in April. You have the opportunity to put in your input to let us know what you think about the report if you're seeing it for the first time. So we welcome your comments. Please, if you have any comments, please send them to my email address, bwade, B as in Byron, Wade, W-A-D-E, @presbyterywNC.org. And we look forward to hearing from you soon. And may God bless.